Good morning students. Today we are going to do the chapter lines and angle exercise number 6.2. This is the third question of NCERT. In the given figure, if AB is parallel to CD, AB and CD are parallel, and EF, this EF is perpendicular to CD. Perpendicular means this is 90 degree here, and angle GED, this is GED, this whole angle is 126 degree, and we have to find angle AGE, we have to find angle GEF, and we have to find angle FG. These three angles we have to find. Now let us first take that it is given in the question that AB is parallel to CD. Now if you see carefully, you will find that angle AGE and angle GED, this angle AGE and this angle GED, these are alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. You can see the position of this angle. It is below the line, this is above the line, this is on left hand side, this is on right hand side. So these type of angle, and Z is also formed. You can see this type of angles are alternate interior angles, and when the lines are parallel they are equal. So therefore angle AGE is equals to, angle GED is given in the question 126. So we got the first answer, AGE is equals to 126 degree. Now if we take AGE plus angle FGE, they are forming linear pair. Now see this angle and this angle. These two angles are forming linear pair, and the sum of angles in linear pair is 180 degree. So this is linear pair. Okay. So now AGE we have calculated, that is 126 degree plus angle FGE is equals to 180. So angle FGE is equals to 180 minus 126. So angle FGE will be equals to, when we will subtract, we will get the answer 54 degree. Now one more angle we have to find, that is angle GEF. Now if you see carefully, GEF, this angle we have to find, this angle. This angle GEF, if I add angle GEF and angle FED, we take here angle GEF, this angle GEF, this angle, and angle FED. If we add these two angles, this angle and this angle, we'll get the angle GED, which is given in the question. GED is how much? 126 degree. This is 126 degree. Angle GEF we have to find, and FED, it is given that EF is perpendicular to CD. Perpendicular means 90 degree. So we'll put a 90 degree here. So angle GEF is equals to 126 minus 90 degree. So angle GEF will be equals to 126 minus 90, that is equals to 36 degree. Now let us solve the question number 4. In given figure, if PQ is parallel to ST, this PQ and ST are parallel, and angle PQR is 110 degree, and angle RST is equals to 130 degree, we have to find the angle QRS. We have to find this angle. Now how to do this? Please look here. Now in this question, what we'll do is, first we'll do the construction. We'll draw a line, we'll do a construction, we'll draw a line AB which passes through R. So what is the construction here? We have done the construction through R. Draw a line parallel to, we have drawn a line AB parallel to ST, okay. This is the construction. So we can write AB is parallel to ST. Now in the parallel lines, this angle and this angle, they are co-interior angle, and the sum of co-interior angle is 180 degree. So I will write angle RST, that this angle, plus angle SRB, that is this angle, is equals to 180 degree, because this AB is parallel to ST. This is due to co-interior angle. The sum of co-interior angle is 180 degree. This is co-interior angle. So RST is given in the question 130 degree plus angle SRB is equals to 180. So angle SRB will be equals to 180 minus 130, and that is equals to 50 degree. So this angle comes to be 50 degree. Now in the question, in the construction, we have drawn that ST is parallel to AB. Now just look here. ST is parallel to AB, that we have done through construction. Okay. And in the question, it is given that PQ is parallel to ST, or ST is parallel to PQ. Now this ST is parallel to AB and ST is parallel to ST is parallel to AB and ST is parallel to PQ. So both are parallel to the line. This AB and PQ both are parallel to ST. Therefore, we can write AB is parallel to PQ, because the line which are parallel to the two lines, they are also parallel to each other. Now AB and PQ are parallel. Now this AB and PQ are parallel. Now we can see this angle, this whole angle, this angle and this angle is forming alternate interior angle. Alternate, you can see this Z also formation, you can see this and this angle is alternate interior angle. So I will write here. Now this angle, that is QRB. QRB is equals to PQR, and that is what? Alternate interior angle. Alternate interior angle. Now QRB is made up of two angles. One is QRS plus angle SRB. Angle SRB, that is equals to PQR. Now let us put the value. QRS we don't know, plus SRB is SRB I have calculated 50, and angle PQR is given in the question 110. So QRS will be equals to 110 degree minus 50 degree, and that will be equals to 60 degree. So we have got all the three angles.